Last night, just by chance, or not really by chance, but my husband and I watched Virginia Woolf's Mrs. Dalloway,
Oh,
and with Vanessa Redgrave, and it's really it's a very good adaptation. And I'm thinking, is this the same London? Is this the same place? Because the times are the same. 1923. You certainly have things that cover those times. So tell us a little bit about the London Yiddish milieu well, what are the periods that your book um, covers, and tell us a bit about what life was like for these Yiddish speaking Jews, and of course about the Yiddish press, because that is your focus.
well, it's not Virginia Woolf, and it's not her Mrs. Dalloway. Um, there's differences in class, there's differences in tone, there's differences in theme. They are worlds apart. So the book concerns from the mid 1880s when lots of Jewish immigrants were coming into London. And they came in to London's East End. That was really the first port of call. It was very near the docks, and they came there. They came there hot on the heels of other immigrants who had come there, particularly the Irish. So there was an Irish population in the East End of London. They then moved east, and it was taken over by the Jewish population. Later on, there are other populations that come in as immigrants come into that area. And it's important because those immigrant groups had things to do with each other as well. But between the mid 1880s, and started, there had been a Jewish presence there from older immigration, but from then it really started to become a very, very working class presence, and much larger numbers. And those people were largely pretty poor, running away from poverty, but coming into poverty, running away from pogroms and state violence, coming to an amount of anti-Semitism on the streets of London. And but they built up this wonderful, wonderful culture